Hello, everyone. We figured out how to go live where last week we did the upload. Hi, I'm Jeanette, the creator and one of the two fabulous co-founders of the Gratitude and Appreciation Summits International. And Kathy, what day of the week is it?
Thankful Thursday.
Yes, that means Friday's tomorrow, and that means we get to be thankful today.
Excellent. I'm Kathy Fester, and I'm co-founder of Gratitude Appreciation Summit, and we're so thrilled that you're here tonight. We've got a special guest on tonight, Glenda Ottens, and she lives on a farm, 10 acres, I think it is, 10 acres, and she's got a dream, and she happens to be my sister, and I cannot be so happy for her and how she's living her dream now. Yeah, I can't say enough, Glenda. I'm just so proud of you.
Welcome, Glenda. It's nice to meet you, Glenda. And Kathy, speaking of sisters, so we're going to pull sisters into it. It's my sister's birthday today. So
is it really?
Yes, it is. It's my sister's birthday today. So I'm grateful that I have an older sister. And also have a younger sister too. So I'm the middle daughter. So it's a sister love kind of day talking about gratitude. Welcome, Glenda.
I can't think of anything better, Jeanette.
Absolutely.
So Glenda, you changed your whole career and you have been embracing it wholeheartedly. And after being in a high school setting and a middle school setting as a teacher, you're now in an elementary school setting and also building this incredible vision of yours. And I know that you have always shared gratitude and appreciation to people to very, very big heights. She actually is a lot like you, Jeanette. I think that's why we get along so well, Jeanette. You're always giving. You are a giver. It's part of your heart and your soul. So welcome. Thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So Glenda, what's going on in your life? When Kathy says that you're a giver and you're all about gratitude, where does that come from and how are you using it today in your today life?
I think ever since I was really young, I just want to make people feel good. So I think that's kind of my motto, is that it doesn't matter if it's a simple hello or opening the door for someone, just making somebody kind of laugh, smile, and giggle and feel light about life, right? It's so easy to feel down and out and troubled and pass all the good stuff by. So it's something that I've kind of worked at embracing. So when I'm working, either in a therapeutic manner or just as a teacher, just getting kids to realize, okay, something went wrong, it's okay, but hey, look at this. And so, just finding different ways of incorporating it into whoever I meet, in a sense, make them feel good about themselves.
So second part to that question. So what are you doing now that's taking you on a little bit of a different path?
I want to develop a healing ranch. I've always had a thing for animals. I was never very good at math, so I had to skip being a veterinarian. And, music kind of took me in a certain direction. So I have my music therapy background, and I've done a lot of kind of counseling and crisis and trauma work. And so dealing with, students and parents when I became a teacher and just all the stuff that they, came involved in, I think I'm just looking at bringing everything together by developing a healing ranch and, bringing in guests that can also add expertise and, helping those who have experienced trauma and stuff with a little bit of pet therapy, music therapy, drama, art, and counseling. And, it would be so nice to have a spa, wouldn't it?
I tell you what, I went to culinary school. So if you need someone to have some food therapy, I would love to come and serve your guests, because that truly is. Remember, Kathy, when we started this back these many years ago, about that whole break, there's such power in building when you break bread with somebody and share a cup of tea over a table, and you just have that incredible human connection, because you're feeding the belly, you're feeding the soul, and you're kind of feeding each other's environment as well. So I'm putting up that I get first right of refusal if you need that position.
You would be most welcome. I was told a long time ago, you can't have a meeting without food or no one will come.
Oh, whoever said that, I want to meet that person and give them a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually reminds me. I used to make lunches for the Remembrance Day committee and the awards committee. I used to bring a whole spread of food for everyone to eat. That's funny that you and I must have been listening to the same person. Yeah, now in your elementary school, I understand it's a small elementary school, and you've made quite an impact there by your goodness and your kindness. Can you tell us some examples of some things that you're doing in your school environment?
I think, for anybody that's trying to kind of break through the humdrum of COVID, um, I was lucky enough to have a little bit of time and just to kind of bring together some inspiring things and kind of break up the monotony of every day and the rules and the protocols and all that other stuff and create some fun things. And, some of the things kind of come naturally, like Kindness Week and, talking about, Terry Fox at the beginning of the year even. And, but to continue it just kind of going all the time. Like we have these envelopes in the hallway that kids can pick up, little slips of paper that say, it really meant something to me when you did this, and they can fill it out and then I deliver it to the people. Or
Very
I'm
cool.
really grateful that um, blank, and so they fill it out with their own thoughts. And so there's different envelopes with a few different sayings that they can
Wow.
fill out. And so you're just kind of giving a little bit of a thank you in a special way to somebody that you may have not taken time to do and are just kind of wanting to make them feel good.
I had to wait till Valentine's Day when I was in elementary school for something like that to happen to me. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow, I had no idea that you were doing that. And that's one thing I love about you. And I know you're my sister,
Wow.
but I admire you so much as a human being because you're so humble about it. You have no idea how many people come to me and tell me what a great humanitarian you truly are. And you're quite often, you're a hero in people's eyes. And I think it's important for you to know that as a teacher, as a person, as a human being, because you truly speak the language on a daily basis. See, Jeanette's like moved. You truly speak the language of what Jeanette and I are bringing to GAS and to all our workshops and our guest speakers and our life, our legacy that we're building. You already live that and have since day one. From the day you brought that puppy that was lost, needing a home, bringing it home and caring for it, and mom and dad saying, you can't keep it. You can't keep it. It's somebody else's dog. You have just always been that way. And Jeanette, she's the kind of person that she truly does hold a door open for a person and mean it with a heart. Often we'll go to a concert and she will give up her seat for whoever doesn't have a seat. No questions asked. And she'll go chasing after another chair. She doesn't ask, she just does. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm bragging about you. And that's what you get for being our guest today.
You know what I
But she's
think?
humble about it.
Aw, shucks.
What I think about this and how this system or what you've put into place, the trickle up effect, because then that's my new thing, the trickle up effect of someone was kind to me, I'm going to be kind to myself as I learn this crazy math, or I'm going to be kind to myself as I'm learn my spelling or learn something new, because my whole headspace, like my body, my soul is feeling good. I'm going to accept knowledge better. Where if you're bullied or said you're not valuable or you're not being said thank you to, you kind of go into your shell and you're like, no, I don't need to learn that. No, it's not important for me to learn that. Somebody didn't appreciate me today, so you know what? I'm just going to go through life. By taking this as a inherent teachable tool that comes naturally, the goodness that's going on in the world is just amazing. Because I can remember, I'm dialing back 50 years ago, I was just chatting with somebody about something that I was 5 years old, 6 years old. And I just dialed myself back to that little girl and going, wow, I bet you if, there was a little bit more kindness, maybe I would have been somebody different. Like, I'm pretty spectacular, but different, or learned in a much more holistic way is what I'm trying to say. Wow, Glenda, that's just amazing. Oh, can we put her in a cloning machine? Can we? Because that's
You know,
just
wouldn't it be
incredible.
great? Wouldn't it be great? I don't know if her daughter would agree with that, but
We all
thank
have to
you
wear
so
that
much.
parent hat sometimes.
I mean,
Yeah.
what you guys have really tapped into something that I think this world and so many people are very hungry for. And it's just that lighter side and feeling good and not feeling that if something goes wrong, it doesn't have to be so deep and so
Mm.
hurtful. And you have so many other things around that you can still grab onto and to pull you through. And I mean, one would, certainly hope. And so when you're listening to all the inspiring stories of the guests that you have on and everything, it really touches that soft spot, I should say, of when people are, can relate to those times or are looking for a little bit of ray of sunshine and stuff like that. So I think, most people have been through troubled times with kids and young kids, like when you're working with kindergartners and they're fighting over who's going to be in line first. It's like, we're all going to the same spot, people. you know it's like, it's amazing how dramatic they can be in kindergarten. Right. And it's just well, how are you making somebody feel when you're responding to this way? So it's really neat when you're a teacher to be able to grab onto those moments too, but just a casual person and giving people hope.
I love that. I
Oh,
love it. So
Glenda, thank you for coming on tonight.
oh,
You are really an inspiration to many people. You touch many, many, many lives. I'm so proud to be your older sister. And yeah, you made Jeanette cry. I love it. Yay.
Well, thank you very much, you guys. Thank you
it
for all
was
you're
meant to
doing.
be. Gratitude and appreciation shows up just when you need it. As Cody Bateman of Send Out Cards says, the prompting. And you know what? The right person showed up in the Zoom today and was prompted to do it. So I'm grateful. I'm feeling incredible gratitude that I finally met you, because I've heard about you. And it's an honor to hear you and to continue to go give you some woo. Keep it up, Glenda. It's amazing. So Kathy, are we ready? Are we ready to
We're
send it
ready.
out?
This is what we do. Rub our hands together, Glenda.
Oh, tilt.
Warm it up. Half a heart, half a heart. Pump it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Kindness out to the world.
Yay. Thank you for participating, Glenda. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We'll see you
Thank
next week for
you.
Thankful Thursday.